Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic:
what outdated or obsolete tech are you still using and are perfectly happy with? Watches that only tell the time. Maybe the date, too smiley face. Yup, I've a lovely and expensive, bomb-proof analog big face Casio. Can't wear smart watches at work, so having one would be pointless to me. Big Cass does the job. Are you in defense or something? Who can't wear smart watches? Genuinely curious. I still take a notepad and pen into every meeting. I need to mechanically write things to remember them. There are studies that show people remember what they write better than what they type. Students who use pen and paper had better recall than those who typed notes on a laptop. Same! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. My boss, in his 50s, always laughs at me, but I like having that stuff on paper. In my phone or a tablet, I'll wind up deleting it lol. If I put it on my phone, I won't ever reference it again. But if I put it on paper, I'll see it next time I open the notebook. Adobe CS4. Screw the monthly subscriptions. Screw monthly subscriptions. Screw monthly subscriptions. I still have CS6, in a Mad Max, Last of the V8s, style. It has more functionality than I can ever use. Some of those sweet AI fills and removal tools look great in the new subscription versions, but it's my firm belief that none of them actually work properly, so I am not missing out. Recently swapped up from CS6 to Creative Cloud since CS6 could no longer access the new format from our photographer's camera, and I will say that the sweet AI fill does actually work really well. It's kinda handy to just be able to highlight a section and type in whatever I want to magically appear there or disappear from there. A calculator. You know, with buttons and a screen. Can I write boobies upside down on it? Yes, but I forget the rest of the joke that adds up to boobies, so I just type that. Honestly, a standard scientific calculator is just easier to use than your phone's built-in scientific calculator. Physical buttons. Not everything needs to be touchscreen, for goodness sake. I feel like it's safer to have car radios that have buttons instead of screens. It's easier for me to push a button to change the music while keeping my eyes on the road. I can't do that if my car has a screen. It increases distracted driving incidents. Nothing beats tuning the volume with a knob. I don't want to look at the screen to mess with the AC. I also don't want to constantly clean the smudgy ass screen. I do not like Teslas for that reason. When the screen doesn't work, you can't do anything. I also have an O port in my 2010 Nissan Versa baby beater. Anyone can play music in my car and it's awesome. Well, now I have a Type-C adapter, but it's still pretty awesome. I never ever have Bluetooth connection issues. Wired earphones. Cheap. Don't have to charge. Don't need to worry about losing them. Bring 3.5 back for phones, damn it. Yep. Market is saturated with BT buds and I've tried several. There's something wrong with every model I've tried. Either uncomfortable, drops connection, poor microphones, crap noise cancelling, crap battery. Recently got a phone with 3.5mm headphone jack. Immediately bought some wired buds. Zero issues. I'm looking after this phone like it's my second-born child. Still love playing the Nintendo GameCube. Never gonna stop playing Mario Party 7, SS Melee, and Animal Crossing. I'm gonna be 60 years old and still playing Melee. Approximately 25-year-old Honda Accord with a manual transmission. 23-year-old 4CYL Auto Accord here. Drove it off the showroom floor in April of 2000. Knock on wood, the damn thing just will not die. And I've never done anything to it beyond basic maintenance. It's got hail damage. The paint is fading. New rattles pop up every day. And everyone keeps asking me when I'm going to get rid of it. But at this point I'm just too curious to see what finally kills it. I recently found a 97 Accord with a 5-speed not being used by the owner. Got it for $500. Only 130,000 miles. Thing will still be driving around during the apocalypse. If you had bought it on Facebook, it would have said, 5K no lowballs, I know what I have. I own my music. I have hundreds of CDs, so I still use my CD player and MP3 player. And, to be honest, I still have about 150 vinyl albums I play on occasion. Growing up in the 90s, I developed a large CD collection and have them all in one of those case Logic CD binders. I still keep it with me in my car and it's a wonderful trip down memory lane every time I open it. I laughed and cried a little when my kid's friend asked me what it was and I said, CD, and they followed up with, what's that? Quote. iPod Classic 160 GB. iPods just have aged so well. Being offline devices, not counting touch. They're just so perfect to this day, haha. Been fixing up a few lately. There's a way to expand even the 160 GB ones to hold more music. And I have a lot of music. But I'm not smart enough to pretend to know how to do it. I am still transferring MP3s I downloaded from the internet to my phone. I tried Spotify Premium for a year, was not satisfied, and many old songs I like are not available. but by manually downloading FLAC MP3. Also, I can get many unusual things like my country's flag carrier playlist, remastered bass boosted, remixes, covers, etc. I've got 578 gigabytes of MP3s and still use Winamp. Edit. Just to add some nostalgic memories. I remember downloading single songs using dial-up at like 1 to 3 kbps. And later when I moved to the city and got cable internet at like 50 kilobits per second, I was in heaven. Using F-serves on Merc-Dalnet to get music. Back then I had a 20 gig HDD full of MP3s and I was amazed. Hey, it really whips the llama's ass. Still,